Hey, good morning, Saginaw Bay fishermen, fisherwomen. Like I said, you better start tuning up the boat and getting ready to ditch the ice fishing if you haven't already, because we have more spring in the next 10 days than winter. Now, having said that, western part of the UP, this is the, and by the way, this is the Saginaw Bay weather forecast brought to you by Frank's Great Outdoors in Linwood. Western UP under a blizzard warning. That's what a March storm does. Brings us rain and mild temperatures, and on the cold side of it brings blizzard conditions. So here's the radar forecast. Wider perspective across the Great Lakes just to show you the curl of the storm system. And as we go into the afternoon, we have warm rain showers. We're going to be in the warm sector of the storm, and overnight 5, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning we get a several hour burst of snow to come through, 1 or 2 inches, all done by late morning, and then pretty quiet after that as we head into the weekend. As far as snowfall amounts, I'd call it 1 or 2 inches. A lot of the modeling shows us that we could get that burst that accumulates a touch. And here are the temperatures. So we go up through the 50s today to, by afternoon, maybe near 60 on the land. Probably, it's hard to say how much of that gets out onto the ice, but it's working its way. And it's strong melting nonetheless. Now we go through the night, and by morning we're down to the 20s. And tomorrow is a little bit colder, staying at about the freezing mark. Winds with March storms are dangerous too, because the ice is loosening up and then it can shift. These are the wind gust forecasts. So today, wind gust 30 miles an hour out on the bay, and then tomorrow, wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour. So gusty kind of winds. Now, here's the big picture, and this is why I say it looks like more like spring than winter. So the ice is going to be going fast. Here's our storm system. A little bit colder for the weekend. Next week, back to a southwest wind, back to a storm center by Wednesday that tracks to our north, brings very mild air our way, rain showers, no snow behind it, and then by the following weekend, March 16th, another one that pulls up to our west and brings another mild surge of air our way for several days, and then ends with just a little bit of snow after it. And by March 20th, you see the next storm appearing out of Kansas, and that will probably pull up to our west also. So near 60 today, 32-ish tomorrow, 40 on Friday, Saturday upper 30s, Sunday upper 40s, Monday back to the 50s, Tuesday in the 60s probably, Wednesday in the 60s probably, or at least near, and Thursday near 60. So we're going to have 3 days where we're between 45 and 60 something degrees. That's going to pretty well it's going to probably melt all of the ice. Remember this? I was showing you this. This is the mid-levels of the atmosphere. I was showing you the polar vortex over the winter. It's still up there, but really weakened and dying. And what you'll notice for us is our storms are coming out of the southwest. This is next Wednesday. That kind of pattern right there says you better have your boat ready, not focus on your ice fishing equipment. And then this is next Friday. And that's, we can get into actual severe thunderstorms in March storm systems like this. One last thing for you, the surface temperature anomaly to convince you, shift your focus to the boat, stay off of dangerous declining ice if you can. So this is the temperatures below normal Friday into the weekend. Next week, of course, I showed you we go 10 to 20 degrees warmer than normal. This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's not just a flash in the pan, a couple of hours. It's a long duration warm spell. Maybe March 17th we drop below normal by a couple of degrees, but at that point it's still mid 40s, and we run it out to March 20th, and it does not look wintry. So there you go, folks. This is meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with Michigan Meteorological Services. Saginaw Bay weather update brought to you by Frank's Great Outdoors in Linwood. And the main message is, Get the boat ready and stay off the dangerous, melting, shifting ice. Take care.